Alright, so I've got the buchner funnel set up with the filter flask hooked up to the vacuum line, and we'll start the vacuum filtration now. First, I'm going to turn on the vacuum. So we've got the vacuum turned on now. So next what I'll do is I'll pour the chilled mixture of the acetanilide with the water solution into the buchner funnel. I've got a filter paper in the buchner funnel, and this will separate the crystals from the mother liquor in the recrystallization solution that we made. So here we go. I have some chilled water, and I'll use that to try to get out the rest of the crystals. Let that drain for a minute, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the mother liquor from the bottom of the filter flask, put it back into the beaker, and pour it through the buchner funnel again. You can see we've got quite a few crystals in there now, but I want to make sure that if there's any crystals still in the mother liquor, that we can also get those as well. So unclasp this, pour this liquid back in here. Oh yeah, there's still quite a few crystals that came through in the filter flask or the mother liquor. This again. Set that back on there. Turn the vacuum back on. So now you can see there's still quite a few crystals left in there. Swirl this nice, pour it through. And so hopefully all the crystals got caught on the filter paper now. And we want to have nice, pure acetanilide crystals isolated on the filter paper. I have, we'll let that sit under vacuum for a few minutes to try to pull as much of the water away from the acetanilide as we can. So now we've recrystallized acetanilide. We'll isolate the crystals from the buchner funnel, and the last thing that we'll need to do is to determine if we did indeed purify the acetanilide. Is it more pure than it was when we started? So you know by last week's lab that one way to tell if a substance is pure is to measure the melting point. So that's what we'll do. The last thing that we'll do after the crystals are dry is we'll measure the melting point of the impure acetanilide and also the recrystallized acetanilide. Also, we want to know how effective were we at recovering the acetanilide. So after the acetanilide dries, we need to measure the mass of the recovered acetanilide and see what percentage of the acetanilide that we started with were we able to recover. So I'm going to leave that to set under vacuum for about 15 minutes so that it's nice and dry, and then we'll measure the mass and the melting point of our recrystallized acetanilide.